All right, let's do this. Are you gonna be funny today or what? What's your deal?
Absolutely hysterical.
All right, man. Go ahead.
All right, man. All right. You ever walking down the street
Yeah,
and
sometimes.
you see an unhoused person?
Okay, dude, come on.
What?
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Oh, we'll do it. Hit Hutch.
You know what it is now, boys and girls of the podcast world. Matt and Tyler on the mics. They're gonna stay here until they agree. They're gonna stay here until they agree. Oh, thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
Bro. Trust
All
me
right,
on this. Trust me on this.
see it through. It might get cut, but see it through.
Okay, see it through. Unhoused. Now, do you know what that term is?
Yeah, like formerly homeless. Well, still homeless, but
Whoa.
formerly the term of homeless.
So, okay. Yeah, we're throwing on new terms, and I thought of one.
Oh,
And I wanted to run it past you.
Dude.
What?
Okay, go ahead.
What? Guess it. You don't even know what you...
I don't.
That's
I thought.
me, you don't
No, I
know.
thought. No, I actually don't know where you're going. So go try. Keep
Okay,
going.
so there, yeah. So shut up.
Okay,
Okay. Homophobic.
dude, this whole thing is cut. This whole thing is
Bro.
cut. This
No,
whole thing
and
is cut.
listen,
Dude,
listen,
okay, hey
listen.
man, this is just you and
listen
me.
for 1 second.
This is
listen
just
for
you
1
and me,
second.
man. You got
Wait,
in trouble
hold-
last week for saying that.
I don't remember saying that either. Who?
Dude. Everyone, they said you can't say that.
So, listen.
We gotta reset, bro. We
Homophobic.
have to reset.
No.
Stop.
So
Stop.
you're
Dude.
you're thinking of something else. Now that would be a homophone of something else. Now if you're afraid of that, you're homophonophobic.
Was that the punchline this whole time?
Yes. But bro wouldn't let me get there.
Okay. No. Okay. That's fine then. Welcome back to Until We Agree. Wow, that was all right, man. All right, that's gonna be a choppy edit to start. I think we'll get the gist in. But this is Matt. That's
Oh,
say your
did you
name.
cut out?
No, I said that.
Oh, this is Tyler. I thought you were gonna say something, and then I thought we were having internet issues.
No, bro. But I was worried about it. I didn't know what was gonna be working today because the AWS systems apparently, dude. Do you know Amazon like owns like a lot of like
The internet.
our
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy stuff. I had no idea. And they're the people. I thought they were just doing like I just buy socks from them, bro. And now they do everything except for Microsoft Teams, which is a bummer. Because if anything needs to go down, it's Microsoft Teams.
Right. I don't know why you're buying socks from Amazon. That's kind of strange.
Well,
But-
I have small feet, and so I had to find socks that work for me.
Right. Select sizes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Thanks, man.
You already cut out the best joke anyone will ever make. So that's unfortunate.
No, that's staying in. I had to cut out the part where I explained
Oh.
how you got in trouble last week. So
Okay.
No,
so
yeah,
I'm
no.
not in trouble at all then.
No, some would argue you're not in trouble at all anymore.
Dude,
We're in
let's
trouble
go.
last week. Not in
Let's
trouble.
go.
Fresh late this week.
All right, man. We're back.
So-
better than ever.
Yeah, so you're not in trouble. That was just you and me. That was just me and you. What were we doing?
Riffing.
Something like that, man. More like doing business. But I wanted to actually. I was trying to lead you into a topic there, but I realized that you would have no idea where I'm taking you. So I should have just probably taken the lead on this the whole time and just jumped into it from the start instead of wasted everyone's time. And you know how we don't like to waste people's time on this show.
No.
And so I'm going to keep moving forward with this episode of Until We Agree. Welcome back. This is Matt and Tyler. We're glad to have you. Be a part of the Rat Pack. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Until We Agree. Again, not trying to waste your time. Just want to get that out there. We appreciate the support wherever you're at. We're going worldwide, which we'll get to in a second. 3 new countries this week, which was awesome. But before that, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to me over the weekend.
Let me guess, because I know what you did this weekend.
And it's the first topic on the agenda. If that's any help, the first topic I have a vocab test.
Yeah, so that actually doesn't help because I thought you were going to talk about how you beat some kids in golf, like children. You said you beat down children in golf.
No. They were 27 and 32. I confirmed their age before I beat them down.
Okay.
But yeah, me and my boy John. Shout out John. John's an absolute stick in golf. This is a good. Thank you for bringing this up. This was awesome. John's a stick in golf, and so me and him were playing golf together. And then we got paired up with 2 randoms. They were actually really cool guys. I didn't tell them about the podcast, so they're not listening right now. I don't know why I'm complimenting them, but they were cool guys. And after 9 holes, they asked what our handicaps were. And so John is very good at golf, so he goes, "I'm a 1," which is a crazy thing to flex in 2025 because everyone plays golf, but no one's good at it. And I've been sitting at a chill 6 for about 2 years now. With that, for those of you who don't know what golf is, it's a sport. And for those of you who don't know what the handicap in golf is, it is like how good you are compared to like a scratch golfer, which means you shoot on average even. It's actually very complicated to explain, but let's just say for the sake of this, for the sake of this story, if you're a scratch golfer, a 0 handicap, and the par on a course is 72, let's just say you shoot 72, removing all the other elements that.
But
that
really,
go
it's
into,
not. That's the weird part about the handicap system is you're really not shooting even every time. You're going
Right.
to shoot a couple over every time, but then every few rounds you'll be even.
Okay, fine.
So
if we want to
it's
explain
a flawed system. If we want to be honest,
it's a flawed
so
system.
Calling
So
yourself
I guess,
a 6 sounds really impressive, but when you really start adding up the numbers and doing the figures, you're just kind of.
What I should maybe just say for people, my goal is to always break 80 as a 6 handicap. That's my goal, to always break 80. John's goal is to always break always 75 and sometimes par as a 1 handicap. So that's who we are. John's really good. I'm decent. These kids were not very good. These grown men were not very good, but
You keep saying kids.
But they asked on the back 9 if we wanted to do like a $5 wager, and I said, and they came to us with this, and they said, if you give us 4 strokes on the back 9, then we'll bet you guys $5. And in my head, because I knew what their handicaps were, I'd also seen them play. They were a 9 handicap and a 13 handicap. So, but they came to us and they said, if you give us 4 strokes, we'll do a $5 match. And I said, this is, in my head, I'm thinking,
that's free money.
That's free money. But I'm a businessman, so out loud I go, that seems fair. That seems fair.
That seems fair. Right.
Not fair at all. That's like saying what, the election of 2020 was fair. Am I right?
So I can't make jokes, but you can say stuff like that.
No, bro, because that's an obvious joke, bro. Anyways,
mine was obvious too. You just wouldn't let me get there.
Sure.
And now that the people have heard the whole thing, they can reflect on it and say, "Oh, he got there in the end."
Yeah, no. And you're right. I jumped the gun on that one, but no. So hey, 7 minutes in, neither of us are in trouble at all. Okay. So
we're clearly joking here, by the way.
Clearly, this whole thing is satirical, but what's not satirical because I stole money from two grown men because we beat them so fast. It wasn't even,
masquerading as children, or you're just calling them kids for fun?
I was just degrading them because
okay, because they play like children.
Not that they play like children, but if you're gonna come with a 4-stroke bet against my boy John, and then I'm also there, like you're not a man to me. You're a lost puppy saying, all I can do is look at you and go, "Oh, you poor child. You have no idea what you just offered." Like that's like if they'd asked for 8 strokes, in my head I would have been more hesitant. Well, it's $5, so I wasn't hesitant to do it. But like in my head I would be like, okay, we have to really compete, or 8 or 9 strokes. We had to compete on this back 9 to win this. But they asked for 4, and I said, that's child's play. You're not gonna. So all that being said, won $5 each. That's $10 total. Spanked them. That was sick. But what I want to talk to you about, and I wanted to test you because on Sunday morning for about 4 hours straight, I could not remember this word because I had like a flashback to childhood, and I remember like the first time that I like felt like I wasn't the smartest person in the room, which is like crazy to say, but like I had like a crazy ego as a child because I was I know who I am now a little bit better, but
bro,
no, but like,
dude.
no, but what I'm trying to say is, no, hear me out.
You just bragged about stealing money from golfers because you knew how much better than you were than them.
Yeah, and I did. I won $5, so that's not a good point. But hear me out though. I was in tag, talented and gifted.
Yeah.
That's all you're ever told. That's all you're ever told is that you're a high performer, high achiever. And the first time, like I thought maybe I need to like start working a little bit harder, was when someone used a word that I didn't know for the first time. And like, it was like a word that sounded really fancy. And I know, because let me just sidetrack. I know I'm like not anywhere close to the smartest person in the room, like almost ever. And so I'm not.
And you're alone in your room right now. So that's a tough look.
I know. Even right now. So like I know who I but like back in the day, if you're like in the honors classes in middle school and like in 5th grade you're in talented and gifted, like all you're being fed is that you're like, if not the best, you're one of the best. Now I know I'm just a guy now. I'm a guy now, and that's fine.
Yeah, when we went to different elementary schools, but for us, they would like come get us from normal class.
Oh, they would pick you out.
It felt a bit like, yeah, see you guys later.
I couldn't even imagine not being in it. I couldn't imagine what that would do to your psyche as a child. Like that would probably
it's kind of messed up.
It also
messed people up who were in it, because then they were like, oh, I'm just naturally gifted. I don't have to work hard at all.
Dude, it destroyed my work ethic. I haven't put in an honest day's work in my entire life since that point. No.
Since you nailed the multiplication tables in 4th grade 1 year early, and you said, "Oh, I'm born with this."
Dude, I will say we had like bonus points for being like good students in 5th grade, and I finished the multiplication sheet second in my class, and I got like.
Who finished first?
I
know him.
Yeah, you do. I guess you know the type. You know her. She was a winner, and that's fine. But anyway, so I was thinking, I thought about this was in normal people class, not even tag. Someone said this word out loud, and I had no idea what it meant. And it sounded like a complicated word. And so that in my head, I was like, this person's like achieving higher than me right now. But then it became the reason I'm giving you all this background is because I want you to guess what word it is, because it became once people started using that word and once people discovered what that word was, especially like in English class, it became a word that was like substituted, because you know how they're always like use fancier words sometimes, and like that's how you get like higher grades. It became a word that became so common in our nomenclature. I don't think that's the right word. That's not the right word. But it became so common like in our paper. Yeah. In our paper writing world that it became just like the word like the, you know,
our
because
parlance.
It became what?
Parlance. No, there's a word. Common parlance.
Awful. This is getting cut.
Yeah, you should cut what you said for sure. Keep my stuff in because I'm dynamite right now.
Yeah.
But parlance, that'd be like the things people say.
No, I've actually never heard that one, so that's not it.
So it's happening again then.
Yeah, this is another one of those moments. But this word was so commonly used in English papers, and that's what I'm gonna. That's like the background. So I want you to take a guess. I'll give you like a loose definition of what the word is.
Okay.
And if I'm being honest, you said parlance, and now I've forgotten what my word is. Okay, I got it. Okay, so here's the definition: like a bunch of options, a blank of options. It's like replacing the word bunch.
A multitude.
Good guess.
Okay, so there's more.
It starts with a P.
Plethora. Wow.
Plethora. But I could not remember that word for 4 hours on Sunday. It was driving me crazy. And then I was just like sitting on the couch, and then it came to me. And what was the end of this story? What was that?
I don't know. I don't know where you're going with this, but I know
don't
that
think
this
there was
was
an end.
heavily used in young English papers. I don't think I ever used plethora.
Which was good because like it became a cheap word. It wasn't even a high end vocab word anymore, and those were the words you were going for. Maybe that's all I was trying to say. It might
Did
just
you
be
ever do the thing where you would write
conversation.
very like 1 billion times to fill out words?
Very?
Some early, yeah, like you'd
I see what
need
you're
a full
saying.
page or something, and I'd be like a line short, so I'd put a few varies in there, even though we really weren't supposed to.
Oh,
as an artistic choice.
You were doing that to reach page count. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I was a 2 spaces between sentences, and then someone told me. So I never did this one because I thought it would be too obvious to get caught on
the margins.
No, not margins, but make your periods a font size bigger.
Oh yeah, I've heard that too. I used to cheat the margins. I used to, and by cheat I meant strategically place. I would really shrink the margins down to the very point where like it would be like, oh, this looks ridiculous, and then I'd make it like a half size bigger.
Yeah. No, I never had that problem because I was actually a pretty smart kid, and so like the 5 paragraph essay was never an obstacle I had to jump through hoops on.
Yeah, actually, now that I'm remembering it, I had to actually make the margins smaller so the text could fill the whole page.
Yeah.
And it was actually illegible. You couldn't read it because the text was also like 0.1 font.
Yeah, of course.
Because I just had so much to say.
You had so much to say on any topic ever, yeah.
Yeah, and that was my 5 paragraph paper on on Shakespeare that we did.
Right. So now, can I transition us into our new countries for the week?
Yeah, because I'm pumped on these.
Yeah, this is awesome. This was a big time deal. As the former Rat Pack member, not former, but older Rat Pack members know, not older, more rooted in our history Rat Pack members know.
More rooted, wow.
Yeah. Thank you.
That feels offensive.
I thought I was giving you a plethora of options to describe yourself in this show as a listener.
No, maybe established or highly esteemed or
I think they're all. I think they all work.
Experienced or distinguished or give me another one.
Multitude.
Plethora.
There you go. So we love to keep track of every new nation that listens to this podcast. And this week, like I said, we have 3. The first one, I'll get through the first one first because I know who it is. Because our girl Kim got married last week and has been on her honeymoon and listened to us live from Costa Rica. Costa Rica.
Yeah. Pura Vida, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. And so here's a fun.
Did you know that?
No, man, I had no idea. I've heard the expression. I didn't know that was a Costa Rica one.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Let me give you a fun fact, or actually, this is a lame fact about Costa Rica. It abolished its standing army in 1948, redirecting resources to education, healthcare, and conservation. How lame is that?
Yeah, their secretary would never make themselves the secretary of war.
No, they made themselves the secretary of education, healthcare, and conservation.
Yes.
If anything. But
it sounds worse somehow.
Yeah, if you're not bolstering your defense budget, what are you spending your money on? They have over 900 bird species. Shout out all the birds. And when I mean birds, I don't mean like ugly
British
women.
Oh.
I mean actual birds with wings and beaks.
Wait,
Okay.
it's not ugly women. It's like that's just what British people call.
No, I thought it was.
Women.
I thought they would. I didn't know it was
No,
British
'cause
people. I just thought
they'll say like fit bird, like a fit bird on Lovely Island is like
Oh.
an attractive woman.
I only know the expression from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and they always say that about the girl who they call ugly a lot. So I figured that was
D?
D. I thought that was a correlation, but yeah, maybe shout out.
You're
all
learning
women.
a lot today,
Dude,
actually.
that's life, man. That's life. If we just stop learning,
you
what are we
it
doing?
is.
Okay, whatever.
Well, I stopped because I'm done.
Next nation is the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Okay.
What are you laughing at?
I just remember what you texted me when this came through.
What did I text you again?
You don't remember?
No, maybe I do.
Let me pull it up. It might get edited out. I don't
It's
know.
I feel like
how
it's.
confident you are.
I feel like it might be. While you're pulling that up. Oh no! Are you ready?
Yeah, it said
We'll just cut in the laughs and.
classic boys being boys there.
Yeah, it's so true, man. Okay, here's the fun fact about the U.S. Virgin Islands. Do you want to take a guess of which father the atomic bomb had his ashes?
Richard Brand.
No, the other one.
Richard Branson? Is that his name?
Who are you talking? No,
The guy who owns Virgin Airlines.
I'm talking about the father of the atomic bomb.
Matt Damon. This is just me and you right now.
Yeah.
You're controlling that. This is me and you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, man. There's a storied history about Japan and the U.S. and atomic bombs. So I don't think you want to go there.
Okay, I'll have to look into that. I'm sorry.
80 years ago, some crazy stuff happened.
Huh. Okay, I'll look into that. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, Robert Oppenheimer had his ashes scattered in or actually he had his ashes sunk in the waters between Luongo, Carvel Rock, and Congo Bay in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
That's crazy. Why?
I guess he liked it, man.
He liked it.
Okay.
Has he been there?
Dude,
before? Had he been there previously?
Bro, of course. Why would he not have been?
I don't know. I've never been.
Bro, he's lived much more of a life than you. Well, not anymore, but at the time, he had lived much more of a life than you. There's a lot of places you haven't been. Have you ever been to the Caribbean?
I haven't, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I'd like to get down there.
It shows. You don't.
I have
to.
with
you don't
Disney, with Disney's help, but listen, I feel like me and you should take a trip to the Caribbean, do a live episode on the beach, and just see what's going on down there.
Yeah, we'll look into it. I've actually been recently, so I actually do know what's going on. It's pretty good, but yeah, I'll go back with you. Third country. This one is This one's a cool one. Palestine. Why don't you give me a fun fact about Palestine?
They exist.
Mm-hmm.
Burn on people who say they don't.
So true.
Maybe that gets cut out. I don't know.
No, I think
Anyways.
I think that's the right side of history to be on.
Yeah. Anyways,
When historians come back and sparse their way through this podcast, they're gonna be relieved to know that we were on the right side of history.
yeah, formerly known as, formerly not known technically as history adjacent podcast hosts.
So true.
Tyler and Matt are on the right side of history.
Oh, man. That's where we want to live.
But no, I don't know many fun facts. I know. Do you have any on hand?
Yeah,
I'd
I
like
do.
to learn.
Yeah. So, this is a weird sentence. Some olive trees are over 1,000 years old, which is a weird sentence because how can some of olives
does that
be
mean?
over 1,000 years old? They spelled olive weird though. They spelled it OLIVE.
Okay.
Olive trees are everywhere in Palestine, not just ornamental, but deeply cultural. Some of these trees have lived for over a millennium. Touching a tree that existed long before most modern nations is weirdly humbling. How would Sea Dog know that? That's not
How
even
is that possible?
He didn't even
Is
cite
that
that source.
possible?
He cited
Can trees
all
be
these
that old?
sources. Yes, dude. Some of the trees.
How old are trees?
Dude, some olive trees can be over 1,000 years old.
That's awesome.
Shout out Palestine, man. Okay. Now that we're done with the intro of the podcast, what do you want to talk about today, man?
Dude. Oh, I texted you.
Yeah. So roll us into it.
It's kind of on the same vein as what we were hitting on last week with just like good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
Which was a
I
huge
thought of this
success.
while I was reversing in my car, by the way. I said a backup camera that AI deletes those pesky people from view. That way you have a clear lane for backing up.
I read
'Cause,
that
like-
during work. I didn't actually connect how funny it was. Yeah, keep going.
Well, have you ever put your car into reverse and you can't
Those
go
pesky
anywhere
people
because
are back there,
There's
yeah.
there's people on your backup camera. Well, if AI is getting good enough where it can just delete them from frame,
Mm-hmm.
you're clear to go. In
You
my
just keep
opinion.
going.
Yeah.
No, I actually really like that idea a lot.
That's about all I had for this week, though. I know you wanted to keep it short. You got some vodka pasta in the works, so. Also, yeah, you're getting crazy tonight. Vodka pasta?
Well, bro, don't worry. The Crohn's is gonna be okay. They cook it out. The whatever it's called. It's just
The
more of
vodka.
it's more it's more like a flavoring thing. But it's gonna be sick, bro. But yeah, so thanks for coming prepared this week, man.
Wait,
That was awesome.
I need you to know, though,
Mm-hmm.
that you used to have pasta every Monday.
Every Monday, yeah.
For those of
Familiar.
you who don't know, for years on end, Matt had what was called Spaghetti Monday, where if you,
Yeah, explain Spaghetti Monday. Go and explain Spaghetti Monday. What was it?
well, it's a little confusing, so bear with me.
Okay, yeah.
But Matt would have spaghetti on Mondays, and then Tuesdays, you may think it'd be over then, he would have spaghetti lunch Tuesday. Not to be
Uh-huh.
confused with Spaghetti Monday, where that's the main course, and anything left over would be Spaghetti lunch Tuesday. Now, what does Matt have? Something different every Monday. 'cause he's
I have
changed.
something different like every night. It's crazy. You should all look into getting married, especially if you're not good at cooking, because odds are they'll just make food for you. It's
Because
awesome.
I mean, we're probably around the same level cooking wise. We once put a cookie on a skillet on the stovetop and thought it would make a skillet cookie. So we're about the same
Dude, don't
same
tell
level,
people that.
dude. Well, we did that, and it was a nightmare to clean. Neither of us cleaned it.
Yeah, fortunately it was an Airbnb, so we just left. No, let history show that we cleaned it.
Yeah. No, but
Just not well.
yeah.
No, we
so-
did a good job.
No. But anyways, that's all to say we are probably on the same level cooking wise. Like we can probably make a mean couple things on the grill. Some good ground beef, I'm sure you're capable of. Yep.
Because ground beef isn't scary compared to other meats. Chicken's
Yes.
scary.
Because you just know
Pork's
when it's done
scary.
because you overcook it on purpose, really.
Yeah,
like
you
it
just
gets
cook it till it's brown.
and then it's
Yeah.
fine.
Dude, come on, son.
Dude, we know how to cook ground beef.
Yeah.
And
but-
then go ahead.
No,
Because
sorry.
I was talking, so you go ahead.
My butt carries too much
That's
weight,
the
and I take it
natural.
back.
No, yeah, that's the natural progression. Is I start a sentence and you start it one,
And then I
after
started
me.
one after you.
Yep. But yeah, it's a ground beef. We're going ground beef. Frozen chicken patties, something we both love.
Dude, and those are harder than you think. Brittany can't do them as well because sometimes she has a real lunch every single day and like she changes it every single week. But sometimes she runs out of food, and so she has to have one of my frozen chicken patties. And
I'm
what she
glad
did
you still stay stocked on those, by the way.
Oh, dude, always. And sometimes she follows the instructions on the back of the bag like a sheep. Here's my impression of Brittany when she's making a chicken patty. Bah, bah. Because she's following the instructions like a sheep because she doesn't know that they way overestimate how long it takes to cook. They always say it takes 3 minutes. Every single brand you'll get says, "Hey, cook these things for 3 minutes."
Are you cooking these in the microwave?
Yes, bro. I'm not taking more time than I need to do this. Dude, and here's the thing. They hold up so
we are different.
They hold up so well, though. I don't even want to hear it because I'm doing a great job with them. But she doesn't
I do
know.
them in the oven for a good sear.
Sick, man. They're frozen chicken patties. They already come seared. They've already been seared before you, so you don't need to sear them again. So,
right, so I get a good sear on.
Anyways.
Dude, this guy loves. Bro, hit it, Ellen.
Anyway.
Can you put that clip in? Thank you.
Yeah, it's time to get that one added to the repertoire. But yeah, so she has
you
no
put a
idea
little
that
French
it takes,
on that. The repertoire. Oh man, that's crazy.
Is that not what the word is?
It is, but like nobody says it like that. Like
How do
they're
you
in
say
France. Like people say repertoire, I feel like, but you.
I say repertoire too. Oh no!
But you put a full-on repertoire,
dude. It's because I was in France over the weekend on a work trip.
No.
I was going to the Louvre, bro.
No, but it would have been cool if you were. That's improv, baby.
Dude, that was sick improv, man. Dude, well, this is the best improv podcast on the entire internet. It's crazy. Not even supported by AWS. Can I talk to you about what I want to talk about this week? We're 30 minutes in. I have a bunch of good topics.
Need to get going. We need to get going.
One's an improv one, but before that, this is just like a topic I want to talk about because there's an expression that I have loved and I have submitted to every single time I've heard it. I love this expression so much. And like I don't know why I do, but like my body can't help but react positively and in the order that I'm told to do when this expression is said. Do you want to take a guess on what it is?
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Close. I've not done that every time, but when someone on TV or someone on anything,
stop, drop, and roll.
That is one that I do submit to almost every single time as well, which is a good call out. Do you want me to just to tell you no? No, dude. Tyler, cut that out. I guess it's staying in. Yeah, this guy puts in 30 minutes of work a week on this podcast. Okay, so here's the expression. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
When do you hear that?
They say that. People say that. What do you mean when do I hear that? Do you not hear
When
that
do
at
you
least
hear
once
that?
a month?
I don't know the last time I've heard that.
Well, you may not click it. You may not be as submissive as I am when it comes to this expression. I love that expression. Every single time I hear it, I go, and usually I am.
Who do you
already
hear that from?
Everywhere, bro. Like TV, movies, videos,
They break the fourth wall to say that on what TV show and movie?
No, before it.
I forgot the
starts,
famous. Oh, I completely forgot about the famous scene in The Martian when Matt Damon's on his way to Mars and he just looks right into camera and says, "Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show."
Bro,
I'm
talking about before the main event starts. You hear that a lot. And
what are you talking about the main event?
Like an introduction, bro. Like does Nicole Kidman not say that at an AMC movie theater?
Maybe something along those lines.
Yeah. So okay, you're an AMC Stubbs A-lister. Go ahead and listen next time you're there and see if she says that. People say it more than you think. As someone who's tuned into every time I hear that expression said, it's said fairly regularly. And I just love it because what happens is I'm always sitting down. So I always am able to check one box. If I'm told to do something, sit back. Yeah. All right, done.
We come to this place for magic.
Okay.
We come to AMC theaters to laugh, to cry, to care.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need that.
Mm-hmm.
All of us.
Mm-hmm.
That indescribable feeling we get when the lights begin to dim.
Mm-hmm.
And we go to somewhere we've never been before.
Mm-hmm.
Not just entertained, but somehow reborn together.
Yeah.
Dazzling images on a huge silver screen.
Does Nicole Kidman
sound
also
that I can feel? Somehow,
stutter?
heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Our
And then she
heroes
says,
feel like the best part of us. And stories feel perfect and powerful because they are here. Timpani roll. AMC theaters. We make movies better. She doesn't say anything about sit back and relax.
Okay. Well, I'm as a Regal head, as you know I am. I think they say that I think that's like, you know, like when you're at a Regal Cinemas and they play that clip where it's like an animation where the popcorn and Coca-Cola are on a roller coaster through space. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
I think at the end of that, I think it says Regal Cinemas. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I think it says that.
That actually, I can like feel that when you said that.
Yeah.
Now I'm in with you.
Yeah, so
me and you are in lockstep right now.
That's what I'm saying. I feel something like very visceral and very like caveman like when I hear that, because I just immediately, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna sit back and like I feel like an ease inside of me when I hear relax and enjoy the show. I'm like being given permission. I love being given. I love being given. I love being given. I love.
Dude, you're gonna
permission.
Slow down, sound it out.
Given to me. It's not that I need to slow down. I just can't figure out if that's the correct English. I love being given permission.
I love being given permission. You could say that. You could say, I love when permission is granted. You could say something along the lines of, I love when I am affirmed in my feelings towards sitting back and relaxing and enjoying the show. You could say a plethora or a multitude of things, none of which would be what you said first.
Sure. Yeah. So whatever Tyler just said, I checked out a little bit, but yeah, one of those. I just love that expression. It gives me a sense of calm that I don't experience in everyday life unless I'm told to feel calm. I don't know.
Now,
that's all I wanted to say.
At what point does that hit? Because like, what if, like, is it sit back, relax, and then are you already checked out? Like, could they slip something else in? Could they say like,
they could say more. You know, it's at
like
relax.
Sit back, relax.
No, I already. Hey, no, but hey, improv over. No more questions. It's at relax. It's always at relax. I could care less about enjoying the show.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Because then, what if one day you're just sitting at a Regal and it says sit back, relax, and go rob the nearest bank?
Well, yeah, I would not submit.
Would
to
you
that
be
part.
Okay? So it's not at relax then.
Yeah, because no, it is at relax. That's what I'm saying.
So then,
I'll
then
submit
you're
to
locked
sit
in.
back and relax.
Yeah, and so then once you're submitted, you will then go rob a bank just because they've said it after relax.
No, bro, I'm not trying to rob a bank. I'm not trying to enjoy the show. I'm trying to sit back and relax.
Bro, and here's what I'll say is there's nothing funnier than when I'm trying to get you into a fun scene where you have been hypnotized by Regal Cinemas. Then when you say, no, bro, it's just a movie. I'm not actually going to rob a bank, bro.
I actually forgot the part of this podcast where it's called Until We Improv instead of Until We Agree. I must have forgotten that part.
It's been your thing
forgot
for
that
like 6 years.
No, I actually forgot that the root of this podcast was improv and not debate.
Well, we haven't debated in like a year.
What was my thing 6 years ago?
Dude, I don't know. I don't even remember you 6 years ago. You were different back then.
Yeah, probably better than you still then. What? I have an improv. I actually have an improv exercise for you.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that'll go well.
So this is the situation, and this one I have made myself.
I'm gonna ruin this.
Yeah, you always do, man. Don't
on
even
purpose.
The fact that I actually have higher hopes now that you're saying you're gonna try to ruin it because you actually might say something funny for once. Okay. Here's your scene. You are a lawyer, and you have one line to convince the jury that your client, who everyone is pretty sure is guilty, is actually not guilty. And if you're able to pull it off, you get 3 wishes, which is, I think, an important detail. And are you ready?
Who's my client? I need context.
Your client is Peter G.
Peter G?
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
He's just a guy, Peter G.
But we're pretty sure he did it.
Everyone is like pretty much.
He definitely did it, and people know. And I'm like, I have to say one thing to get it.
The evidence is like fairly suggestive that it's not looking good for you, and it's not your fault. You've done a good job presenting the case so far, but like it's not looking great.
He's so guilty, right?
It's just not so guilty, but like pretty guilty. He seems to be pretty guilty.
Like 99%.
And so you have
guilty.
Yeah, and so what is one thing that you would say if you had 3 wishes, knowing that you can get away if you get this guy off of jail?
Okay, I got this.
Okay, and I'm gonna lead you in 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Your Honor, I'm not even a lawyer. I declare a mistrial.
That's not bad. That's not
That's
bad.
true because
It
I'm
would-
not a lawyer.
Yeah.
And I would guess we would get a mistrial and delay the inevitable, and I would get my 3 wishes, and I would wish to be a lawyer. I would wish to win the case, and then I would wish that.
Oh, one note before you say your third wish. This is a genie that does not do any loopholes when you ask for a billion wishes.
No loopholes.
Yeah, no
But it has to be a
loopholes.
billion or just any number.
At least a billion wishes.
At least I'll take a billion wishes.
Okay. You just got a billion wishes. Good job. Congratulations. I don't think it would have worked. I don't think the mistrial would have played because I don't think you even have to be a lawyer to present in court, right? Unless the state assigned you, which I don't.
I was tricking the defendant. Like the defendant would hopefully be smart enough to play along. Peter G would say, "Oh, I didn't know that. Can I get a lawyer in here, please?"
Yeah, but there's no guarantee he's going to win the case after that.
But I wished it would.
No, you have to win the case before you get your wishes.
No,
I'm not
you
denying
said
you're going
I
to get
just
your
have to-
wishes.
You said I have to get him out of jail, and I did for the moment.
No, he's still in jail because the trial is still ongoing. I think all you did was get yourself fired. You want to hear the answer? I thought about
There's an
this. I have the
answer?
answer. Yeah, I have the answer. I figured this out.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah, Your Honor. It's whatever. I actually did it.
No, not.
It was actually me. I did it.
Oh, okay. It's actually.
It's
That's
actually
actually that is a good answer. Dang.
yeah. You know what?
Because
And
then
the 3 wishes.
You get the
Uh-huh.
wishes, and then
Uh-huh.
that is very important because then you can wish yourself.
Yeah.
Wait, I just had a realization.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can wish yourself out of jail.
Dude, you get it, bro. Dude, this has been a great episode of Until We Agree. There's no Q&A this week because we forgot about it. But that's okay. We'll be back next week with probably the
Wait.
most Q&A. We're not
I
doing
said-
yours. We're not doing
I said
yours.
something in the questions.
We're not
There's a
doing
Q&A.
yours.
And by mine, you said there's a guy named Tyler who put in the Q&A. He said that Matt thinks that. Hit it, Hutch.
Oh, thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
Groban doing. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening.
Now do Groban if he's afraid of vibrato.
When I am done.